Style Wrestling Championships from the Palace of Sport in Sofia, Bulgaria. 8-time Canadian champion Guivi, the 31-year-old whose hometown is Montreal, Quebec, going for his first ever world championship. His opponent in the red is Oyuunbilegiin Pürevbaatar from Mongolia.
Well, and Guivi's been in this position before. He hasn't been successful in this position at the Worlds or the Olympics, but he has been here before, should be fairly confident.
Last we saw of Sissaouri was in Sydney, where he was the victim of a horrible draw. He drew probably the best guy in his weight category in the world in the very first round.
Well, and the same thing happened at the 99 World, so he hasn't been doing well at these major competitions the last couple of years. Has no indication of his performance. It's just the results haven't been there because of the way the draw is. But he's still an excellent wrestler, still improving, and at the top of his game here at these Worlds.
You know, he contemplated retirement after Sydney, but now is back and fully committed, says he wants to stick around at least until 2004.
Here we see both wrestlers sort of feeling the situation out. Don't see a lot of action, usually right at the start of the matches. Both wrestlers just sort of gaining their footing. Guivi making a high crotch attempt there. Didn't set up Pürevbaatar very well, didn't get in nice and deep. Pulled out so he didn't get himself in a bad position.
Pürevbaatar is a good opponent. He was 5th at the Sydney Games.
Well, here, nice shot by Pürevbaatar, but Guivi counters it well, gets over to the side. Beautiful job, 2 points for Guivi. That's called the Gapori. Takes Pürevbaatar over to his back, exposes it, gets 2 points. But it looks like...
Well, the scoreboard says now, the scoreboard says that the score is tied at 2.
I don't know about that call. Guivi doesn't know about it either. They're saying that Pürevbaatar initiated the move and that Guivi countered the move. If Pürevbaatar initiates it and they go to their backs, then Pürevbaatar gets 2 points, but I don't know about that. Here we see the shot. Guivi's in there. Pürevbaatar is just going off to the side. He's not initiating the move. Guivi counters it. Beautiful job. It should be 2-0 for Guivi, but the referees say 2-all. That's frustrating because that's a political call in my opinion.
2-2 here. Gold medal match, 58-kilogram category. Sissaouri of Canada, Oyuunbilegiin Pürevbaatar of Mongolia.
Well, Guivi doesn't want to let that bother him. He's just got to continue with his strategy that he came into the match with. Those kinds of things happen. You got to expect that sometimes, but it is frustrating.
It's got to be tough to get back and focus, though, when you make a great move. And
well, it is, but like I say, you know, we're sort of used to it. Here the referee saying Guivi is being too passive. Again, like we were talking about earlier, you always have to be active. If you're being passive, the referee stops the match and gives the other wrestler the option of having the offending wrestler start in the down position, the referee's position, or on their feet. Usually the referees choose to start, or the wrestlers choose to start in that position because it is such an advantage.
Under a minute left here in round number 1. Score tied at 2. Guivi Sissaouri of Canada looking for his first ever World Championship gold medal.
Well, even though the score is 2-2, Guivi has controlled this match. He's wrestled fairly well so far. He wants to, again, stay with his strategy.
Both men looking to finish the first round in style here, but staying on the outside for the most part.
Well, and quite often what you'll see is close to the end of the period, neither wrestler wants to make a mistake. They'll just sort of stall out the match, run the time down, start the second period fresh.
You might have heard the crowd in the background. That is for the former King Simeon II and current Prime Minister of Bulgaria, Simeon Saxe-Coburg-Gotha, who is in attendance. 2-2 after round number 1. We start round 2. This is for gold in the 58-kilogram category.
Pürevbaatar does a very good job of staying in a nice, low, solid position. Doesn't get out of position, doesn't make a lot of mistakes. What Guivi wants to try to do is move him off that position, create some openings, create some action, so he can get in and make another attack.
If the score remains tied at 2 through this second period, we'll go to the clinch to decide the winner. Keep that in mind. If neither wrestler reaches 3 points.
That was a nice shot attempt there. Unfortunately, it wasn't set up very well, so Guivi didn't get in nice and deep and into a strong position. Didn't lose any points. But if he's going to be successful there, he's got to set Baatar up a little bit better, get in nice and deep, and finish right away.
These are nervous times in this match. The next point is huge.
Here, Pürevbaatar getting called for passivity again. He was being too defensive. Sissaouri elects to put him down in the referee's position. And he'll try to turn him over from here. Pürevbaatar is very solid on the ground on his defense. Guivi is a very strong, powerful wrestler, but Baatar's doing a great job of countering that gut wrench, not letting him pop him over. Referee stopped the match there because Pürevbaatar's knee was in a dangerous position. Sissaouri pulled it up and was trying to do a gut wrench with the leg in a dangerous position. So whenever a wrestler's in a situation where they might get hurt, the referee's first job is to ensure the safety of the wrestler, so they stop the match.
Eye to eye, center of the match, Sissaouri and Pürevbaatar. Each looking for that elusive third point.
Nice try by Guivi there. Again, he's got to move a little bit more forward. He went off to the side, got the angle, but didn't have the forward penetration that he needs and wasn't able to score. Neither wrestler making any mistakes here. Both very conservative in this match. Not overly aggressive, but very safe.
A passivity call late here could be big. As we approach 1 minute left in this gold medal match. 1 minute in regulation time left.
Pürevbaatar in a nice position there. Guivi counters it well, makes a nice counterattack, but can't get through Pürevbaatar's hands. He's doing a very excellent job of holding Guivi off, not letting him get in deep on his body. Again, we see it again. Guivi makes a shot from the outside. Pürevbaatar able to get the strong position. And Guivi is not having much luck without making those nice setups. Oh, nice shot again, going out of bounds. Very dangerous for Guivi. You really want to try to stay in the center of the match. Here he gets into trouble by getting off close to the edge of the mat. Pürevbaatar makes a very nice shot.
Now the scoreboard here signifies that Pürevbaatar has been awarded a point, but we can see, Chris, this is being discussed by the panel.
Well, the on-mat official calls what he thinks happened, and then the two mat judges decide what they think is going to happen. And here we see them overruling the mat judge, scores 2-2, and I think they're making up for the bad call they made in the first period when they gave Pürevbaatar 2 points on that Gabori. It's a big break for Guivi now because it's so late in the match to get the score tied as opposed to being down one is very important. Here we see a nice counter by Guivi. He gets off in front of Pürevbaatar, takes away that shot. And here's that move out of bounds. Pürevbaatar in a scoring position. Guivi walks out of bounds, and very lucky on that call.
Time has run out here in period 2. We are going to the coin toss. We'll see the clinch once again. Score tied 2-2.
So here Guivi wins the coin toss. Huge advantage for him. He gets to lock up first. We've seen this 3 times already. They start chest to chest. Guivi locks his arms around the waist first.
Remember, this is for gold. First point scored wins.
If neither wrestler scores 3 points, the start of overtime starts with this clinch here. The red wrestler has to give blue the advantage because blue won the coin toss. Blue locks his hands up. A little bit jockey position. Guivi's got it. Nice throw. Beautiful. That's it.
Sissaouri with the winning throw. And his first ever gold at a world championship, 31-year-old Guivi Sissaouri of Montreal.
Well, he did an excellent job here, in a great position, took a chance, went for the throw. You don't see that very often. Very deserving of this world championship and a move like that.
He has been around for a long, long time. What a feeling this must be.
I mean, this is risky on Guivi's part because quite often you can slip here this late stage in the mat, leans back, does the throw of grand amplitude, pops his hips as he goes over, and gets the match.
That is a finish with a flourish for Guivi Sissaouri. Champion here in the 58-kilogram men's final. The 8-time national champion finally breaking through on the world stage, Guivi Sissaouri of Canada.